Hello and welcome. So this is my no spend challenge year and this is April's update for 2017. Now if you've been following this for a while, you already know my circumstance. However, if you are brand new, I'm living in a Camp Hill community. It's an intentional community set up for people with developmental disabilities. I live here, study here and work here, and I'm kind of here 24/7. And the way it's sort of set up is that it's a bit like volunteering. So you have all your basic needs covered, so food, rent and electricity, and they even cover health insurance. And yeah, all the basics are covered, but then each month they also give you a stipend of $174 to cover any personal expenses you might have. So you do get a day off each week, and you know, if you decide to do something that's going to cost money, then they give you that stipend just to cover those needs if you need new clothes or whatever it is. So I decided to do a no spend challenge just to see if I could save as much of that money as possible, but most of all to try and not go into my savings whilst living here. So yeah, I've been doing a pretty good job so far. Last month was the month that I did spend the most, and that is because I booked my vacation. So I booked tickets back to Australia, which of course is going to be expensive. And yeah, I also went to New York City, so that cost a little bit of money. But before that, I even had months where I spent no money at all, or you know, even less. You can go and watch the previous videos. But this month of April, I have spent around $60. So my first expense was $3.50 on a drink on the 1st of April, then $8 on takeaway Thai food. I went out with a few other people that I work with and we got some takeaway. And then at the very end of April, on the 30th, I went out for dinner with my partner, and we met up with two of our friends who live outside of the community that we're living in, and that was $48.45. It was like really yummy Indian meal. So yeah, this month I spent, I don't know, more, but I guess I'm not upset about it because they were just like little like experiences things. I think that's tends to be where my money goes on. It's not on things anymore, it's not on items, it's always on like eating out with a friend or going to do an activity of some kind, or like booking vacation, you know, booking my vacation. So it sort of changed my relationship to money. It's not so much more about shopping or buying things, it's only about sort of having experiences, or I don't know, just making life a little bit easier. Like we could have done something else instead of having a meal together, but it was a really nice thing to do and I enjoyed it. But I have also been noticing this month, and I think the month before, is that because I've been so sort of strict with like not spending money, I really noticed that when I do spend money, it's kind of hard. Like it's a hard experience to want to part with that money, and I think, yeah, I have to work on that a little bit because I think being so strict is actually not good. But it's, yeah, I think for me money is like safety and security, and yeah, it just gives you that sense when you have savings and you do have like something to fall back on. But if you don't have that, yeah, I would feel really insecure and not know what to do, especially in the situation I'm in where I'm not making a salary, I'm not making any money, I'm, you know, here pretty much volunteering. So yeah, this month has been a little bit in between, I guess. Like I haven't spent nothing, but I haven't spent loads of money. And yeah, I don't know what next month's going to bring, but I think I'm slowly starting to be a little bit looser. At the beginning I was kind of like really trying to not spend like even $1 in that whole month, and I think I'm trying to be a little bit looser just so I can sort of not hold on to it in like a negative way, and try and be more positive around, yeah, working with money and also having experiences. But in saying that, I've had an awesome month and had lots of like awesome nature hikes and been hanging out with my partner, and it's been really lovely. And we haven't spent money, we've just been like doing like different activities instead of always eating out together, so that's been really nice. So yeah, that's my update for April. I hope it was in some way helpful. Let me know how you're going with any of your sort of no spend challenge goals, or any sort of financial goals, or whatever it is. It's awesome when you put yourself into sort of limits, because then you really get to have more of an experience of what your relationship is to something, instead of just kind of, yeah, spending all the time. So I really enjoyed it and I've learned a lot. And yeah, let me know how you're doing. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you next month. Bye!